natural hair. Like if you don't have Welcome back to another Q&A. Today I'm going to be answering Snapchat questions, and if it gets anywhere else besides that, then we'll be answering anywhere else. But I'm just going to start at the top and see how far we can get. So let's start off. Randy Brown, freeform. Cool. Okay. Before. There was no after, so just before. Here we go. Okay. Montel snapped me. Conco coming soon. Okay, Montel. What's up, Gunther? I love and support your videos, and I wish that someday I have dreads like you. You are my inspiration. I'm glad. I just have one question. I dyed my hair, but my natural hair is black, and I'm Filipino, Mexican, and my hair is kind of wavy. What method do you think I should use? I hope you see this soon. So this is his hair, and he dyed it. His hair is like wavy, curly, whatever. With that type of hair, rip and twist is the way to go. Most of the people that ask me if they can get dreads or how they should dread their hair, it's mostly rip and twist. Hi, I'm a new fan. I'm 13 years old and I want dreads, but my parents aren't sure about it. If your parents aren't sure about it, just roll with their opinion. I'm willing to commit to the process, but before I start, I need to convince my parents. Do you have any advice for me to convince them to allow me to get them? Also, any advice for starting the whole process for beginning of dreads? I love your videos. Have a good day and God bless. God bless you too. And then he says he wants something similar to this. Okay, so the whole thing, convincing your parents to get dreads. I've made videos about this, like you can search it up, how to convince your parents. It's one of those things, it's like you live under your parents' house. Listen to them, like there shouldn't be any convincing going on. Like your parents feed you, they pay for you to live with them, they have the air conditioner on, they give you food, they pay your bills. If you have a phone, they pay for your phone. I think the last thing you want to try to do is like, hey, can I convince you guys? It's not, like your parents aren't people that you're trying to propose a business idea to them. They're your parents. And you listen to your parents. So if your parents tell you no, listen to your parents. If you want to get around it, be like, hey mom, I just want to, I like the hairstyle, so I want to get it. So that's what my parents are different than a lot of people's parents. I don't know. Hopefully you get what I'm throwing down though. My buddy Will said, do you think you'll ever work on a movie set for like Iron Man, Captain America, or a big movie like that? That's a tough one. I would be down, it'd be cool. That's one of those things, it's like I just gotta get my foot in the door. Someone got super stoked that Kenneth liked their pictures. Can I get dreads if my hair is really short? His hair is like an inch, probably not at that length. Matter of fact, not at that length. Wait a while. What do I always say? Do I say 2 to 4 inches? Yeah, like 2 to 4 inches. Give it like 2 to 4 inches. If I say 2 to 4 inches, that means 2 to 4 inches. So when your hair is short, wait, have patience. Hey, I watch your vids and enjoy them. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Chef Remy. What are you cooking today? I need to get my screen fixed. Okay guys, no more streaks please. Hey Gunther, do you still use the 10 through 18 millimeter lens? Yes, that's what I'm using right now. Boom, 18, 10. Check out this picture. I noticed that some people like famous decks have their dreads start higher on their head so they can have an even hairline. Is that bad for your hairline? No? Is that bad? Wait. So the thing is, people start their dreads higher on their head? Who's famous decks? There's so many things in this question I don't know how to answer. It's kind of a hard question. So he says, some people have their dreads start higher on their head so they can have an even hairline. Oh, so say like I started my dreads back here and then I got a hairline. I know what I mean. Okay, so getting a hairline with dreadlocks, is that bad for your hairline? I think it's actually good for your hairline because you'll actually keep your actual hairline, because sometimes your hair can get pulled back if you keep pulling it up and stuff. Some people will say that my hairline is receding. Okay, let's take a break. Here we go. So someone said my hairline is receding because of my dreadlocks from me pulling it up all the time. Now, that could be true, but then it also could be false. One thing I don't like people understand is during the earlier stages of my dreadlocks always hung in front of my face. So like you couldn't see my natural hairline. And when I had an afro, you couldn't see my natural hairline either because my afro would fall below my hairline. So my whole life, I pretty much didn't even know what my hairline looked like myself because I never like exposed my hairline. Not like I was trying to hide it or anything, but it was like my hairline was always covered. And then I got a fade and then I cut my hair and then I started getting dreads, and then out of nowhere I was like, you know what, my hairline is crooked. And I noticed it myself before anybody else did. I never like said anything about it until someone brought it up, and I was like, yo, like I don't think it's that big of a deal. And then another thing is like I never used to get lineups, and then once I started getting lineups, everyone was like, yo, your hairline's receding, stop doing. Like, I know my hairline more than you guys know my hairline, trust me. But the whole thing is like people think your hairline will recede. It's all dependent on pretty much your genetics. Even if it's not genetics, it's how you deal with your hair. Like if you keep pulling your hair back all the time, you may get a receding hairline. And if you get braids all the time, you're probably gonna get a receding hairline. If your hair is heavy to the back, like I see people who get their hair twisted really tight, and they'll pull it all back in a braid. I'm like, yo, I feel bad for your scalp. It really does come down to genetics sometimes. But yeah, my dad is turning 50 next week, I think. Is it next week? And his hairline is there, so it's not a genetics thing. It's just like this side of my hairline goes higher, and then this one's just like kind of normal. But yeah, I don't see, you know, if you guys see this fuzzy hair right here, this is just like my baby hairs. So like those are supposed to be there. This is my hairline right here, but these baby hairs are down here. A lot of people think that it's receding. I'm like, no, it's not. It's just like fuzzy. I need to maintain I don't maintain my hair that much. Because before, like I would never get a hairline. So like this hair, all the baby hairs were just up and into the dreadlocks until I started cutting it down into a hairline, which no one roasted me when my hairline was back here. But now that I try to get a lineup, I have to like maintain the lineup now, and then this grows out. So it's kind of annoying, but I might actually just grow this out, you know? I think that'll be better. But yeah, back to the questions. Hey bro, I've been watching your videos for a long time now, and I had a question. Okay, let's get this. Okay, I've been growing my hair for about 2 years, and it's been the same length, 2 inches or 3. It seems like my hair is not growing. My hair falls out every time I pick it out. I know you said to be patient, but I'm not seeing any length. And my hair is really nappy, 4C hair. 4C hair. Oh yeah, side note, I barely learned what like 4C, 1, 2A and all that meant. I didn't know what it meant until I did research, I guess. He said he has 4C hair. He said I cut it like 4 times and it always grows to a length that stops there. You know why it stops growing? It's because you keep cutting it. What I've noticed about hair, it'll do this. You cut your hair and then it'll grow to a certain length, and then it's like, it seems like it's not growing, and then out of nowhere it'll seem like it'll break through and then start growing rapidly. But that's just kind of how hair looks, or how your mind kind of takes things. If you really desire to grow your hair long, there's gonna come a point in time to where you're like, my hair's not growing long and it's not growing fast. There's gonna come that point in time to where you think that your hair's not growing just because you have such a desire to grow your hair long. But really, if you stay patient, it will keep growing. Your hair will keep growing. No matter how long your hair grows, it will keep growing. The only hair that doesn't keep growing is like the hair on your arms, the hair on your legs, like any hair besides like the hair on your head and your face will like your mustache, I think, grows to a certain length, and your eyebrows grow to a certain length unless you get it replaced, and your eyelashes aren't the same length. Like if you pull your eyelash will grow back out to a certain length. Pretty interesting stuff. But the hair on top of your head keeps growing, to my knowledge. And if it doesn't, then you're special, and just be grateful. Hey bro, love the vids. Anyway, that's what he said. Anyway, I've really been wanting dreads for a while now. I really want them to look like yours, but I'm Caucasian with thick, coarse, and curly hair, but it's not African curly. Do you think it would still work? Keep the good work. Now to tell you the truth, to break it down to you, if your hair is straight, it won't turn out like mine because my hair is pretty like nappy, pretty curly. The biggest thing you'll notice on people who have straight hair versus people who have coarse hair is the tips, and like if hair is sticking out of the dreadlock. See the hair that's sticking out of my dread? It's not straight. So when it comes down to people with straight hair, their hair will stick out of the dreadlock straight if it's frizzy in any way. And with people with straight hair, their hair will be frizzy unless you're maintaining it to like the maximum of like crochet hooking, palm rolling, and doing like everything you need to get it to where it looks super duper nice and super neat. But to tell you the truth, if you have straight hair, you can get it kind of similar to mine. But with that being said, I do have like a lot of dreads on my head and they're kind of skinny, and straight hair doesn't really make skinny dreadlocks because you won't, it's kind of tough. Because coarse hair just grabs itself easier rather than straight hair. Straight hair or curly hair or wavy hair doesn't really grab onto others compared to how coarse hair is. So it is going to turn out slightly different, but you can get pretty close to it. See what I'm saying? I wish there was a way you could block people who like snap you streaks. Okay, so just started these yesterday, and I had dreads before, but after like 3 months, only the tips were actually locked, so I started over. Should I just crochet hook them? Pretty smart. His like the sections look good. So he's had us for 3 months. He said he cut the first ones, and these are what they're looking like now. He's asking if he should crochet hook them. One thing I did was crochet hook after I did, why did he start these? Oh, wait. No, he said he just started these yesterday. So they're already good for since yesterday. So if you stick with these, they will lock. You can crochet hook them, you can do any maintenance you would like. Your hair is super coarse and it'll lock up for sure. Alright, here we go from Ash.K6. Hey man, I've been watching your videos and trying all different tutorials. I'm mixed, but my hair is more soft and straight. I'm using the twist sponge method, and I just have a question. Do I just use a sponge continuously every day without washing it, and will it lock automatically? So he said his hair is more soft and straight. I would stay away from the sponge at this point. If your hair is straight and soft, especially, like, your hair's really not gonna grip onto what the sponge is trying to do. But I did see a picture of his hair and it was pretty sectioned out. What the next step would be is let your hair grow out a little longer and maybe crochet hook it, or you could even just go with rip and twist and be like, you know what, this isn't working, so I'm gonna rip and twist. But it is up to you. Okay, let's get to one more. Hey Gunther, got a quick question on something I don't think you've covered, so this is perfect. Hopefully I haven't covered it yet. How do you feel about using conditioner on dreadlocks that are at least a year old or at least locked? Do you think it would hurt them? I suffer from dry scalp after I wash my hair, so I thought this would help besides oil. Appreciate the reply and God bless. God bless you too. Can you use conditioner on locks? I'm glad you put it that way, in locks, rather than just like starter dreads or whatever. As far as starting your dreadlocks, I don't think conditioner is the best thing to do, but when it does come down to your hair being locked up and being a year old or whatever, conditioner isn't bad, I don't think, as long as you wash it out. Especially if you're using conditioner on, now let me put it this way, if your hair is like twisted and very neat and you're using conditioner to make your hair look healthy and actually be healthy and be moisturized, because conditioner is to moisturize your hair, it's to condition it, that's why it's called conditioner. So when it comes down to that stuff, I think it's fine. But one thing that is true is like, even with natural hair, like if you don't have dreadlocks, when you're conditioning your hair, when you're using conditioner, I know that you're not really conditioning your scalp, you're conditioning your hair. So when it comes down to conditioner, I don't think it's really for your scalp, it's for your hair. So when it comes down to dry scalp, I think it does come down to making sure that your scalp is healthy. So if your scalp is dry, maybe even hold off on washing it so that your hair can grab its natural oils and produce that. And then get in the process of seeing when to wash your hair and how often to do that, so that your hair can build up oils, then you wash it, and then it builds up oils again, so that you have a nice process going. Hopefully that makes sense. I mean, you could try conditioner, it's fine. If it'll help out your scalp, go for it. But it's mostly used for hair. But you guys, that is the Q&A. Thank you for tuning in. It is the start of my week, so the rest of these videos are about to be heat, so stay tuned for the rest of the week. And the music that was in this video is actually gonna be on Great Music, so go subscribe to that. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace out and God bless.